Implement and manage physical security. Welcome to this lesson on implementing and managing physical security. While cybersecurity focuses on protecting digital assets, physical security safeguards buildings, hardware, and sensitive areas from unauthorized access, theft, and damage. Physical security controls include perimeter defenses, access control systems, surveillance, and environmental protections. In this lesson, we will explore key physical security principles, security controls, and best practices for maintaining a secure facility. Let's get started. Physical security protects an organization's critical assets, including data centers, servers, and workspaces, from physical threats such as unauthorized access, theft, and natural disasters. Think of physical security like a bank vault. Just as a bank secures cash and valuables with reinforced walls, security doors, and surveillance cameras, organizations must protect their facilities and IT assets from physical threats. For example, if an attacker gains unauthorized access to a server room, they could physically steal hard drives, implant malware, or shut down critical systems. Implement layered security controls, including lock, surveillance, and access control. Restrict access to sensitive areas based on job roles. Regularly audit physical security controls to identify weaknesses. Perimeter security controls provide the first layer of defense against unauthorized access and physical intrusions. First, fencing, gates, and barriers prevent unauthorized vehicles and personnel from entering restricted areas. Second, security guards and badge checkpoints verify the identity of individuals entering the premises. Third, surveillance cameras monitor activity around entry points and detect potential threats in real time. For example, a government facility may use motion-activated cameras and badge-scanning security gates to prevent unauthorized entry. Use physical barriers such as fences and security gates to control access. Deploy surveillance cameras and motion detectors to monitor entry points. Ensure that all visitors are verified before accessing secure areas. Once inside a facility, additional security measures must be in place to protect high-risk areas such as server rooms, research labs, and executive offices. First, access control systems require employees to use keycards, biometric authentication, or PIN codes to enter restricted areas. Second, security alarms alert staff when unauthorized access is attempted. Third, visitor logs and escort policies ensure that non-employees are monitored when accessing secure locations. For example, an organization may require employees to use biometric fingerprint scanners to enter the data center, ensuring that only authorized personnel can access critical systems. Use multi-factor authentication, e.g. keycards biometrics, for high-security areas. Deploy intrusion detection alarms to alert security teams of unauthorized access attempts. Maintain visitor logs and require escorts for non-employees in restricted zones. Surveillance systems provide continuous monitoring of physical security threats and serve as a deterrent against unauthorized access. First, CCTV cameras monitor key areas such as entrances, parking lots, and data centers. Second, motion sensors and AI-powered analytics detect unusual activity and send alerts to security teams. Third, security logs and video recordings provide evidence in case of security breaches or legal investigations. For example, an organization may use AI-powered cameras to detect and alert security teams when unauthorized personnel enter restricted areas after hours. Deploy CCTV cameras in key areas to monitor activities in real time. Use AI-powered surveillance tools to detect and respond to threats automatically. Maintain security footage for incident investigations and audits. In addition to preventing unauthorized access, physical security must protect IT infrastructure from environmental hazards such as fires, floods, and power failures. First, fire suppression systems, such as sprinklers and gas-based suppression, prevent damage to sensitive equipment. Second, temperature and humidity controls maintain optimal conditions in data centers. Third, redundant power systems such as generators and uninterruptible power supplies (UPS) ensure that critical systems remain operational during outages. For example, a financial institution may use fire-resistant server enclosures and redundant power supplies to protect critical banking infrastructure from fire and power failures. Use fire suppression systems to protect critical assets from fire damage. Maintain temperature and humidity controls in data centers. Deploy backup power solutions to prevent downtime during electrical failures. Physical security is only as strong as the people enforcing it. Employees must be trained to recognize and report security threats. First, security awareness training educates employees on the importance of securing workspaces and reporting suspicious behavior. Second, physical security drills, such as active shooter drills and evacuation procedures, ensure that employees are prepared for emergencies. Third, access control policies require employees to follow strict badge security and escort policies. For example, employees should be trained to report tailgating incidents where an unauthorized person follows an employee into a secure area without proper authentication. Educate employees on security policies and reporting procedures. Conduct regular physical security drills and emergency response training. Enforce strict access control and badge security policies. Regular physical security audits help organizations identify vulnerabilities and implement improvements. First, routine security assessments check for weaknesses in perimeter defenses, access controls, and surveillance systems. Second, penetration tests evaluate whether attackers can bypass physical security controls. Third, security logs and incident reports help organizations track and respond to suspicious activities. For example, an organization may conduct a penetration test where security consultants attempt to bypass badge readers and gain unauthorized access to secure areas. Perform routine security audits to identify and fix vulnerabilities. Use penetration testing to evaluate the effectiveness of physical security controls. Monitor security logs and investigate suspicious activities. Now, let's summarize what we've learned about implementing and managing physical security. Physical security protects IT assets, personnel, and facilities from unauthorized access and environmental threats. Perimeter security includes fencing, security guards, and surveillance systems. Internal security controls, such as biometric authentication and badge readers, restrict access to sensitive areas. Surveillance systems monitor for suspicious activity and enhance security awareness. Environmental security controls, such as fire suppression and backup power, protect against natural disasters. Employee training ensures that staff understand and enforce physical security policies. Regular security audits identify weaknesses and help improve security measures. By implementing these best practices, organizations can reduce physical security risks and ensure the safety of their personnel, data, and critical assets. This concludes our module on implementing and managing physical security. Up next, addressing personnel safety and security concerns. Stay secure.